like your wife got you on it.
She sent me to buy diapers and didn't tell me which one. No, I can't get on to she.
Well, we just use this sleepy sensitive.
Me know but the one by Randy. The woman heading good. Next thing you know, I carry the wrong thing home and get put out.
You can't go wrong with this. Look, check it out. It got a cutout for the newborn navel string and it don't leak. Plus, watch this. It's water woven and it dermatologically tested.
What? What do you mean?
Me never know, but my wife said it's better for the baby's skin. Plus, this pack got enough in it and it's affordable.
You had me at dermatologically, you know. Anyway, pass it.
Sleepy, for mommies who look for the best.
Let December 2020 be one to remember. Drive away with an Axio car from Predo Baby with 4 different options to win. Follow us on Facebook at Predo Baby South America. Predo Baby diaper is known for its premium quality and high absorbency level. It keeps your baby dry and comfortable with its stretchy waistband. Available in regular paste and pull-up pants style from newborn to stage 7. See press for details or contact us on 233-2473. Predo Baby, the diaper of the new generation.
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
A pleasant good afternoon to you and welcome to this, your news at noon, right here on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. That comes to you with the kind compliments of Predo Baby. I am Joshua Van Slykeman. Thank you for joining us. Just before we bring to you today's top stories that we are tracking on Kaieteur Radio as well as Kaieteur News, let us bring to you today's page 7 that is dedicated to being blunt in the Kaieteur News. Last week, President Ali urged private sector's people to be bold. This week, we push him to press his own oil people to even be bolder. On oil, President Ali must not blow cold and colder, but be bold and bolder. If the president has to behave brazenly, then so he must. Renegotiate quickly. And now for the top stories we're tracking for today, December 7th, 2020. Season's greetings to you. Thank you for joining us once again. In our headlines, Trotman had told Parliamentary Subcommittee in 2018 it was PPP that negotiated lopsided Orange Juke block deal. World Bank says it should have done PR strategy for Ghana's gas project. 18-year-old in custody over alleged Barticle child rape. And escaping illegal partygoers / police vehicle tires. Several arrested for stolen electronics and other items in Parvit Harmony raid. And 475 million generators arrive for GPL to add 9.6 MW. And the government exploring plans to develop secondary city on Linden Highway. Get the details of these stories and much more when the news returns.
This Christmas, Shake to Win just got bigger! Now when you purchase our new bigger Digital Prime bundle and Shake to Win, you can choose your prize and share it with someone you love. So, shake more and share more! Share more daily prizes and guaranteed wins every Saturday. You can win laptops, cash, smartphones, credit, data, and so much more. Shake more, share more. Activate a Digital Prime bundle in the My Digital app and Shake to Win this Christmas.
Right now, children are at an increased risk of sexual abuse, and the perpetrator can be nearer than you think. So stay alert and be aware. Be aware of your neighbors. Be aware of your friends. Be aware of the people you have in your home. Do not become complacent. Protect children now. You can make a report to the police or call the CPA hotline on 227-0979.
A message from the Child Care and Protection Agency, Ministry of Human Services and Social Security, and UNICEF.
And now for the news in details. When Kaieteur News had exposed in March 2018 that the agreement for the Orange Juke block allows UK company Tullow Oil and its partners to essentially pay no royalty for oil discovered, citizens immediately questioned who advised the former Natural Resources Minister Raphael Trotman to go ahead with such a cheap sellout of the nation's resources. Despite numerous challenges, no attempts at a proper explanation was ever offered publicly by Trotman. However, parliamentary documents obtained by Kaieteur Radio note comments by Trotman that the lopsided agreement was actually negotiated between the People's Progressive Party Civic and the British Oil Company. Trotman had made this revelation during a May 8, 2018 meeting of the Parliamentary Select Committee on Natural Resources, a committee chaired at the time by the PPP's Odinga Lubumba. Even though the former minister would have disclosed this information to the parliamentary committee, he did not during interviews with the media to counter harsh criticism that followed from the PPPC on the one-sided nature of the contract. When asked why this unfair provision was added into their contract, Trotman had refused to give details. We tell you now that an 18-year-old man is now the second suspect arrested in relation to the alleged rape of a 7-year-old Bartica girl who was on Friday discovered sexually assaulted and unconscious some distance away from her home. Kaieteur Radio had reported that the initial person arrested was a 15-year-old relative of the victim, who had implicated another older teenage boy in the act after he was caught. In an update, Regional Commander Dion Moore yesterday told this newscast that police had arrested a 14-year-old, the person initially caught, and then an 18-year-old in relation to the ongoing probe of the alleged rape of the child. The commander added that after the 18-year-old was implicated, ranks went to his address where they arrested him. The police are also preparing the file to send to the Department of Public Prosecution on or before Tuesday, while the Child Care and Protection Agency is preparing a pre-charge report considering that a juvenile has been detained. In other news, it was chaos yesterday when police ranks showed up at an illegal party held in Backstreet Amstel, West Coast Demerara, where about 350 patrons were said to be in attendance. It was while scattering to escape the lawmen, someone slashed the tires of one of the patrol vehicles. According to a police report, at around 1:25 a.m., Commander of Region 3 Errol Watts along with other officers responded to a noise complaint and headed to the area in their vehicle. One of the ranks, the driver of a patrol vehicle, recalled that he was parked in the street when the patrons began to run away. He reported that as they ran past the vehicle, someone slashed one of the tires with a sharp object. After the chaos, the police stated that checks were made in the area to locate the perpetrators, but no useful information was received. Nevertheless, ranks did manage to arrest 3 of the illegal parties for breaching the COVID-19 restriction. You're listening to your main newscast right here on Kaieteur Radio 99.1, 99.5 FM that comes to you with the kind compliments of Preto Baby. More news after the break. Stay with us.
This is GHK Lal inviting you to join me weekdays from Monday to Friday on the National Outlook for commentary on a range of issues. Immediately after the 12 noon and 7 p.m. newscasts on Kaieteur Radio at 99.1 FM and 99.5 FM. Looking forward to you sharing in the conversation.
A lot has happened since oil was discovered in 2015. The petroleum industry is an ever-changing web of oil, gas, politics, and money. It gets complicated sometimes, but we can bring you all the latest developments and include you in the discussions here on Kaieteur Radio. So tune in to 99.1 or 99.5 FM every Tuesday night at 20 hours for Petroleum 101. With me, your host, Kamal King. Kaieteur Radio, the radio with a difference.
And welcome back. We continue with your main newscast. The World Bank has said that it should have executed a carefully thought-out communications or public relations strategy to explain to the public the rationale behind investing into the Sankofa gas project in Ghana. This was said in a June 2020 report prepared by the bank and comes after considerable criticism in the Ghanaian press over a project and deal some Ghanaians considered to be unfair. The project received the endorsement of funding from the World Bank for the production of gas from the lucrative field to the power Ghanaian households. The bank said that the future major natural resources developments would have to be accompanied by a careful, thought-out communication strategy like it should have done with Sankofa. This news has come on time to inform the development of Guyana's Gas to Shore project, for which oil governance advocates have written to the bank, challenging it to prove that Guyana's project will not end up like Ghana's. Several persons have been arrested for stolen electronic and other items during a raid conducted by the police at the La Parfait Harmony Region 3 community. This was revealed by Regional Commander Senior Superintendent Errol Watts yesterday to this newscast. The regional commander said that police had received reports of many stolen electronic items, which included televisions and other electrical items from an area, and that the raid was conducted between last Friday and Saturday, and several male suspects were apprehended. A relative of one of the apprehended suspects contacted this newscast, claiming that almost an entire street of males was apprehended. The woman said that one person was initially locked up in connection with the matter, but upon being questioned, he revealed the names of all the males, mostly within his street. Kaieteur Radio understands that some of his stolen items have been recovered. Over the past week, Kaieteur News and Radio learned that several police officers, which included traffic ranks, were forced to strip their vehicles of tint. On December 3rd, a police corporal attached to the Central Immigration and Passport Office was forced to strip off his tint from his grey Toyota Premium motor car in the presence of Region 3 Commander. Speaking with Kaieteur Radio, the commander of that division, Errol Watts, said that there was not the first. In fact, Watts said the number of officers forced to pull off their tints amount to 20. Among those are traffic ranks, sergeants, corporals, and constables. When asked whether any charges were laid, he said that the initial action of stripping off their tints will serve as an official warning. Should they fail to adhere, continued the commander, then they will have to be disciplined. And coming from GPL, 6 1.6 megawatt Caterpillar generators units that were purchased from the $475 million by the Guyana Power and Light have arrived just in time for the Christmas season. According to GPL, 3 of the units will be installed at GPL's Sophia Georgetown location, while the other 3 will be installed at GPL's West Coast Berbice location. The state-owned agency stated that in addition 4 units with total capacity of 6.4 megawatts have been placed on standby by the supplier in case there is a failure of any of the 6 units purchased by the Guyana Power and Light. And finally, at this time, in his address at the recently held Guyana Manufacturing and Services Association Annual Awards Ceremony, President Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali announced that the new administration is gauging plans for the development of a secondary city located along the Linden-Suez Lake Highway. The head of state highlighted that as a development and expansion continues, more occupation opportunities will be created on the outskirts of Georgetown, and the country must be prepared for it. Consequently, the new regime, he added, will be putting plans in place to ensure that such growth and development will be facilitated. And with that, we've come to the end of your main newscast right here on Kaieteur Radio. Just before we go, here's a recap of our top stories. Trotman had told Parliamentary Subcommittee in 2018 it was PPP that negotiated lopsided Orange Juke block deal. World Bank says it should have done PR strategy for Ghana gas project. 18-year-old in custody over alleged Barticle child rape. Escaping illegal partygoers slash police vehicle tires. Several arrested for stolen electronics or other items in Parfait Harmony raid. And 475 million generators arrive for GPL to add 9.6 megawatts. And finally, government exploring plans to develop secondary city on Linden-Suez Lake Highway, according to President Ali. You can get the full details of these stories and much more by picking up a copy of the Kaieteur News at a newsstand near you, or head across to our website at kaieteurnewsonline.com. I am Joshua Van Sleckman. Thank you for joining us.
Let December 2020 be one to remember. Drive away with an Axio car from Predo Baby with 4 different options to win. Follow us on Facebook at Predo Baby South America. Predo Baby diaper is known for its premium quality and high absorbency level. It keeps your baby dry and comfortable with its stretchy waistband. Available in regular paste and pull-up pants style from newborn to stage 7. See press for details or contact us on 233-2473. Predo Baby, the diaper of the new generation.